Alright, I'm a little fired up today. Today's video is all about being yourself, being true to who you are. This is Eric with The Uncompromised Life. Be sure to help support us, show us some love by giving us a like, comment, subscribing, liking the page, wherever you're at. Go to our website and check out our products, and if you see something you like, nab that up. I'm going to jump right in here. I like to look up different things going on in the world to make these videos. I'm going through and I see a story that I had to read. So here's the deal. So there's a school over in Iceland, and what they do is they try to bring out kids' true nature. So in order to bring out kids' true nature, here's what they do. They purposely teach children the opposite of their sex. So if it's a boy, they do not allow them, they're not allowed to do boy-like behavior. Only girl behavior. The same with the girls. They are not allowed to do feminine, girly behavior. They can only act like boys. What the hell? That is not showing kids how to be their true selves and helping them find out who they are. You are making them be opposite of what they are. You're forcing them to be the opposite of what they could be. In some cases, this could be good. I'm not saying that. In some cases, this truly could go with whatever their nature is. Otherwise, you are programming children through positive reinforcement to be the opposite of what their gender is. That is not helping kids with their identity. You're giving them a false identity from the moment they start school. We know during the schooling system, that is the one institution that hasn't changed over decades. And it's been shown that it programs us. It programs us to sit all day for 8+ hours in a cubicle and prepares us to be part of the workforce where we take orders, we don't ask questions, and we just work. Now you're instituting behavior, not only to sit, take instructions, don't talk, don't question, just work, but you're teaching children to be the opposite of what their gender is. To highlight this, they take a little girl and they show a quote. The girl says,
"I'm 3 years old and I'm strong."
And this is one of their premises for having girls do boy things, forcing them to, not just allowing them to. On the other hand, they had a boy that said he had gentle hands. So this is why they're saying that it's okay to enforce them having girly behavior. I'm sorry, girls can't be strong? Boys can't be more feminine or have gentle hands? Whatever you want to call it. Why? Why can't they? Why can't a masculine man have gentle hands? And why can't a feminine woman be strong? There is nothing wrong with that. I'd say my mom's strong doesn't mean that she has to be masculine or doesn't mean that she can't be feminine as well. What the hell are you teaching children? The article goes on to say that all day the boys and girls are separated. They're not kept in the same place. The boys are all in one spot, the girls are all in one spot. And they give them positive enforcement for doing things opposed to what would be generally accepted as their sex. Girls are rewarded for running barefoot through the snow and climbing trees barefoot. And there's one case where a girl says she's stuck and she can't get down. They tell her, you can get down, figure it out. I'm all for tough love. I really am. You could ask Sarah. I can be that way. But you don't shove a kid up a tree and then risk them just falling and breaking something. What the is that? What? They're telling them they have to paint nails, do manicures, and give each other massages. Literally, that's what it says in the article. I'm sorry, no. This is just me, personally. To each his own, and everyone should be allowed to do what they want. But no one should be forcing my kid to give another child, much less another little boy, massages and paint nails. Then, on the other hand, they have boys. If he wants to do that, massages are still inappropriate. But if he wants to go paint nails, that's fine. That's his choice. But you can't tell my child they have to do this and positively reinforce that so that they feel they have to in order to get attention. Another thing they say in the article is they have dolls, but the girls are not allowed to play with dolls. The girls are told that the dolls are not for them. They're strictly for the boys, and the boys are given, again, positive reinforcement to play with said dolls and pretend they're babysitters. Again, this has a good aspect, teaching them to babysit at a young age and care for another person. That's great. You want to teach them to care for someone? Awesome. Don't take that away from a girl, though. You're taking out their motherly instinct and telling them they shouldn't be that. A girl can be strong, a girl can be courageous, a girl can be physically fit and all these different things and still be a mother. You don't take that innate ability away from a child. Or teach a boy not to be masculine and climb trees and things like that and be a boy so he can protect and provide for a family, and that he has to be painting nails and playing with dolls. Later it goes on to say they're implying girls are more fragile, and if they cry when they're running through the snow, or they cry because they get hurt, they're told to stop. You can't cry. You have to take away your emotion. Further in the article it says that they're told not to outwardly show any emotion. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not a psychologist, but what you're doing is you're teaching them to not speak about their emotions, to not outwardly have emotion. Don't cry. It's like the opposite. If you tell a little boy, man up, men don't cry. Bullshit. Sorry, I cuss. Boys and girls can cry. Boys and girls can get hurt. Boys and girls can be emotional. And they can both be strong. You don't ever tell a child that they can't have emotion. I'm a bit heated. This whole thing has gotten way out of proportion between feminism and masculinity and all these things. Look, some things men are more prone to do. Be boneheaded idiots, and also try to protect and provide. It's built into our nature. Women are more prone to be nurturing and have more hormones during certain times. Whatever. Women can be strong. Women can be nurturing. Men can be feminine. Men can be masculine. It works both ways. In relationship with people, husband, wife, significant other, whatever, you're looking for someone that completes you. One party, regardless of sexuality, can be more masculine, and one party is supposed to be there to complete the other person, regardless of sexuality, more feminine. And together, you create a good basis for those around you, for children, for mentoring. You're there to complete each other, regardless of what you are. And forcing someone to be a certain way is not alright. So thankfully, this is in Iceland. Iceland, you can keep that program, because I ain't jumping on it. How does this tie in? You are who you are, and you should not be ashamed for being that. Ever. If you're more masculine, play to your strength. Do things that are masculine, that you find expresses who you are. If you're more feminine energy, lean into that. Be who you want. If you like art, go do art. If you like sports, go do sports. Personally, I'm a dude, I don't like football. I'll outwardly say that. It doesn't bug me. Be who you are. I'm a dude, I can watch The Notebook. Love that movie. I could then go and shoot a gun. You are who you are, and no one has the right to change that. No one has the right to say that you're wrong. That may be their perspective. They may have a differing view, and they're entitled to their view, just like I'm entitled to my view in making this. But never do you have to be something. Don't bend to someone else's will because they say you're different and they don't like. Be who you are. This has been Eric with The Uncompromised Life, motivating you to live your life uncompromised.